Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to discuss about GCP, Google Cloud Compute, how to create an account in GCP and how to create a VM on GCP. We'll discuss. So to create a free account on GCP, you just need to search in Google GCP console login. So to create a free account on GCP, you just need to click this link. Okay. If you have already account, you just need to sign in. So I just created an account. So I'm just showing. So these are the my details. You need to create account. You need to Gmail ID and password. Once it is provided your mail ID and password, you just need to provide your address and it will ask you the card details, credit card details. You just need to provide. So once you have provided the credit card details and address, so it will ask you the uh, credit card photo and address proof ID. So once you provided those details, it will take some time to validate your details. Okay, once validated your details, you will get a mail. Okay, so like this, you will get a mail and confirmation mail. So your Google Cloud free trial. Okay, so then only you can able to access. So let me access one. So you will able to see console like this. Okay, this is your console. Okay, GCP, Google Cloud platform. Okay, so to find any documentation, you just need to search it here. Otherwise, you just need to go here. So if you need to create a VMs, okay, so compute engine. From here, you just need to create a instances. Okay, so this is the cloud shell. Okay, in Azure shell we have, right, same like in GCP we have a cloud shell. Okay, like a terminal to commands also, we just need to use cloud shell to type any commands, to connect instances, to run the scripts. Okay, we can use cloud shell. So to create instances, so you just need to select this one. So before that, you just need to select projects. I just created one sample project. If you need to create any other project, you just need to select a new project. Okay, so it will ask you the name. You just need to provide the name. Okay, so I just created a DevOps project. The name should be DevOps. So under DevOps project, I don't have any VMs. Okay, let me create a some sample VM. Okay, if you want to see the permissions, labels, okay, monitoring, so you just need to select this one. So to create a VM, so instances, VM instances, if you select this one, so you will prompt you this window, create instance. So once you created account, right, you will get some free credits. Okay, these many credits you will get. Okay, so with these credits you can create any services in the GCP. Okay, so in AWS, Azure, when you created, right, free account, so there have some restrictions on the free accounts, but in GCP, with these credits only you can create any services. Okay, with all the provided services like Azure AKS, Azure Kubernetes Service, okay, IAM admin, okay, Kubernetes engine, compute engine, VM engine. Okay, with these services, any service you can work. Okay, so I need to create a VM. Okay, so I just need to provide the VM name. So I'm providing VM name is Jenkins VM. So you should need to provide only small letters. Capital letters it doesn't take. Okay, and which region you are going to be create this VM. Okay, so region is nothing but a, is the place where this VM should be created, the physical location where the cloud data centers are there, right? Those should be region. Okay, under region we have a zones also. So I just need to create a US West 1 origin and the location zone US West A. Okay, so the type should be series is EC2 and mission is EC2. I need 2 CPU 4 GB memory. Okay, and if you want to display device, you just need to enable display device, and confidential VM service, enable confidential computer service means if you need select this option, otherwise cancel. Okay, and deploy this container image to the VM instance. If you need to deploy this image on a container, you just need to do this one, otherwise leave that one. And boot disk, okay, means by default how much size of this disk, 10 GB it should be provided, network instances. Okay, if the image should be dbn, okay, dbn image. If you want to change, you just need to change the dbn image should be anything. Okay, if it is a CentOS, if you need different flavors of Linux, right, CentOS, Red Hat, Fedora, those things. So I need Ubuntu. I'm selecting Ubuntu, and version, which version you need, based on that you just need to select your version. And bootstrap, okay, boot disk type, balanced persistent disk or extremely persistent disk, SSD or standard persistent. Okay, based on your requirement you need to select this one. If you need any advanced settings, you just need to do, otherwise just select. Okay, now VM should be changed. Now identity and access, API access, okay, I'm giving the default service account, and allowing scope, allow default access or allow full access to all the cloud APIs, or set the access for each API. And firewall, I'm just allowing all the ports, all the traffic. Okay, I'm just creating the instance, so it will take some time to create this instance. So once it should be created, you should click this SHS. Okay, now instance is created, so you can able to see here also the created Jenkins VM, boot disk is Jenkins. So this is the zone. Recommendations we didn't give anything, so you get these options. Okay, VM stop, suspend, reset, delete. Okay, those things you are able to get. So when you click SHS, it will able to get you the, ask you to connect the VM. Basically using putty we will connect, right, username, IP, and those details. So with this only we can able to connect. Now if you see who am I, you will get. Okay, if config, the IP should be, will get. Okay, these are the IP of this machine. Okay, so if you give uname hyphen a, so you will get complete information. um, and so if you need to install any software, okay, let me check git is installed or not. So hyphen version should be git hyphen hyphen version. So git is installed on this machine. So one second. Now same way, if you check the Java is installed on this machine or not. So if you give Java hyphen version, so it's saying Java is not there, so you just need to be install Java. So to install Java on this machine, you just need to use, you need to switch to root user. Okay, sudo su, or using sudo only you can install sudo apt-get. Because it's a Ubuntu machine, you just need to apt. Other, if you have CentOS, you just need to use m package. Apt-get install openjdk, sorry, java-openjdk 11-jdk. Or so openjdk. So you just need to use sudo apt-get install openjdk 11. Okay, openjdk. JRE headless. Apt-get install Java 11. So it's saying openjdk 11 jdk. Correct only. Let me switch to root user and try to install. Currently I am into root user. So apt-get, we don't need to use sudo. Install openjdk 11-jdk. Unable to locate package. So you just need to use apt-get update-y. So it will be updated the packages. These are the newly created VM. So if you check now, unable to locate openjdk platform. So to install that, you just need to apt-get update. This is done. Apt-get. So we just need to add a repository. Let me try to install this repository. So repository should be available. Repository sudo. So now it is saying sudo apt update. Now if you try to install Java, so it should be installed now. Previously repository is not there, so connect without identity or retry. So it is transferring SSH keys to the VM. Okay, now if you check Java version, so still it should be not there. So now Java is installed on this machine. Java 11 it should be installed. Okay, so we have installed Git, we have installed Java. So same way you can install many things like Jenkins, SonarQube, Nexus, all those services you can install on this machine. Okay. So that's all about in this session. We have seen how to create a VM on GCP and how to create a free account in GCP. Those things. If you like this video, please share and subscribe. Thank you.